Good day, everyone. I am Nicole Cariño, and my topic for today is all about the legal basis for parents and community involvement. So, the legal basis for parents and community involvement focuses on the legal foundation that support collaboration between parent, school, and the broader community. So the goal is to understand the different laws and programs that promote educational development through partnership. So the first law we have RA 9155, or the Governance of Basic Education Act. So this law focuses on decentralizing school government and giving local communities a voice in education. Next is Section E10 of Republic Act 9155. Explicitly states that one of the responsibilities of school heads is establishing school and community networks and encouraging the active participation of teachers, organizations, non-academic personnel of public schools, and Parents Teachers Community Association. So this section E number 10 highlights the need for school and community networks, encouraging cooperation between teachers, parents, and non-academic school personnel. Next, we have Section 3F of the same act, which is RA 9155, encourages local initiatives for the improvements of schools and learning centers and to provide the means by which improvements may be achieved and sustained. So Section 3F promotes a local initiatives to improve schools and learning centers, ensuring that education is a shared responsibility. So this laws empowers school heads to engage with stakeholders, making decision making more inclusive. So next is Batas Pambansa BLG 232, otherwise known as the Education Act of 1982. Section 7 states that every educational institution shall provide for the establishment of appropriate bodies through which the members of educational community may discuss relevant issues and communicate information and suggestions for assistance and support of the school and for the promotion of their common interests, and representatives from each subgroup of the educational community shall sit and participate in these bodies, the rules and procedures of which must be approved by them and duly published. So this RA Pambansa BLG 32, otherwise known as the Education Act of 1982, this law mandates that all educational institutions establish community discussion bodies to ensure a shared decision making. So schools should engage parents, local leaders, and other stakeholders in discussions about school development. So representatives from each subgroup of the community must actively participate in policy making, ensuring that education aligns with community needs. So next is Republic Act 8525, or Adapt a School Program Act, also provides for school community partnership. So it allows private entities to assist a public school, whether elementary, secondary, or tertiary. So this Republic Act 8525, Adapt a School Program Act, this law allows private entities such as businesses, non-government organizations, and individuals to assist a public school, whether it is elementary, secondary, or tertiary, but not limited to the following. So the support can be in various forms, including coding staff and faculty development for training and further education. So teacher receives additional training to improve education quality. Next is construction of facilities, upgrading of existing facilities. So this building a new classrooms, libraries, or laboratories to improve the facilities of the school. So next is provision of book publication and other instructional materials. So providing books and instructional materials like donation of learning, you just donate learning resources. Next is modernization of instructional technologies. So modernization of instructional technologies, integrating a technology into classroom. So they add like TVs in our classroom. They add technologies in a classroom to improve a education quality for students. So next is even the Philippine Education for All, or EFA 2015 plan, then a vision and a holistic program of reforms that aim to improve the quality of basic education for every Filipino by the end of 2015. Likewise states, schools should continue to harness local resources and facilitate involvement of every sector of the community in the school improvement process. So the EFA 2015 plan aimed to provide a quality basic education for every Filipinos by 2015. So it emphasized the role of local resources and community involvement in improving school. So, since the EFA 2015 plan was extended and become Education for All beyond 2015 and become Agenda 2030, so the UNESCO Assistant Director General for Education, or Dr. Xiang Tang himself, admits that Agenda 2030 cannot be realized without schools partnering with the community. He said that our vision must be more aggressive, more committed, not just involving government, non-government agencies, but all stakeholders. So, all stakeholders. So, Dr. Xiang Tang admits that, or he emphasized that partnerships must include all stakeholders, not just the involving government or non-government agencies, but all stakeholders. Next is Republic Act 9155, states that partnership between school and community also ensures that, first, educational programs, projects, and services take into account the interests of all members of the community. Section 3D. So Section 3D, educational or education services reflect community values and needs. So that is Section 3D. Next is the school and learning centers reflect the values of the community by allowing teachers or learning facilitators and other staff to have the flexibility to serve the needs of all learners. It's Section 3E. So in Section 3E, the teachers and staff have the flexibility, which is flexible. They are flexible to adjust learning approaches that suit their students' needs. So that is Section 3E. Next is local initiatives for the improvement of school and learning centers are encouraged, and the means by which this improvement may be achieved and sustained are provided. Section 3F. So in Section 3F, local initiatives for school improvement are encouraged and sustained. So that was the Section 3F all about. It's about local initiative for school improvements that are encouraged and sustained. So school and communities function better when they work as a team. So if the school and the communities have their part combine or collaborate, or what we call partnership, can function better when they work together. So in conclusion, the legal framework, which are Republic Act 9155, Republic Act 8525, and the Education Act of 1982, provide the foundation for school community involvement, and also stakeholders collaboration leads to a better school or better educational outcomes for students. And also private sector's engagement helps public schools improve infrastructure, resources, and learning opportunities for students. And moving forward, the continuous collaboration is needed to ensure that education remains inclusive and high quality education for all Filipino students. So that's all for my report. Thank you for listening, or thank you for watching. Bye bye.